Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D Canadian Coins channel. Hopefully, you're having a great day as always, just like the original Big D Coins channel. But on this one, we're going to focus on Canadian coins. So, what you see in front of you right here is a 1929 Canadian 1 cent coin. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Big D Coins channel, what we do on this channel is go over the basics of the coin that you see in front of us right here, and we will also talk about the value of it in a couple of different conditions. The one I've got right here is pretty good on the back side of it, but when you flip it over, it is quite worn out on the front side right here. So we'll talk about the different values of the different conditions of the coin a little bit later in the video, but first let's go over a few of the basics of this coin. Now, this coin was produced at the Royal Canadian Mint, so unlike the United States that will have different mint marks on the penny, this one will not, because they were all produced by the Royal Canadian Mint and they don't designate the different locations that those were made at. Now, when we flip it over to the reverse side right here, this is where we'll see the date on the back. And the metal content of this coin is going to be the same from 1920 until 1936. It is a bronze coin, meaning that it's made out of 95.5% copper, 3% tin, and 1.5% zinc. It's probably obvious by the look of it, but this coin right here does not contain any silver in it. This coin weighs 3.24 grams. As you probably know, the Canadian Mint later stopped producing the 1 cent coin because the actual face value of the coin, that 1 cent, was lower than the production cost of producing that coin. So it cost more than 1 cent to produce this coin. And once we get into the values of this coin, you'll kind of understand that the copper alone in this coin, based on the fact that it's 95.5% copper and weighs 3.24 grams, is going to increase the value of it more than the actual 1 cent face value of the coin. Let's talk a little bit about the design right here before we get into the mintages. I know a lot of you are new to coin collecting, so we'll kind of quickly talk a little bit about this design, as it's something that you might not have seen before. So what we see on the obverse side is a bust of George V, wearing a crown. He's facing the left, and we see the lettering going around the outside of it right here, which translates to George V, King and Emperor of India by the grace of God. So we see George V, King and Emperor of India by the grace of God, going around the outside right there. And when we flip it over to the reverse side, this is where all the details that you kind of need to know about the coin are. We see the face value right here, which is 1 cent. It's surrounded by the inscription Canada going across the top right here. We've got 2 maple leaves and then the date the coin was produced down here at the bottom. All right, now let's get into the mintages. So how many of these coins were produced in the year 1929? Do you have any guesses? In 1929, there were 12,159,840 of these 1 cent coins. That's the third highest production year of the design run, with the highest year being 1932, in which there are 21 million of these coins made. Now on to the reason why you're probably watching this video, the values of the coin. Now in this condition right here, this coin is going to sell for around 10 cents based on this being in good condition. Now you're unlikely to kind of, buy and sell a coin for 10 cents just because of the transaction costs of listing it online or the gas it would take to drive to your local coin dealership. But as the condition improves, these coins are definitely worth selling. So in fine condition, they'll sell for 54 cents. Extremely fine condition, they'll sell for $1.60. And guess what? In uncirculated condition, they'll sell for as much as $150. Now remember, you're likely to unlikely to find a uncirculated coin in your pocket change, based on the definition of uncirculated coins being a condition of a coin that indicates it has never circulated in the regular money supply in the economy. When a coin first comes out of the mint, it has this mint luster to it that can quickly fade. So in order to get the coin graded uncirculated, it's got to have all of that original mint luster on the coin. So if you kind of shine it against the light and kind of look for that light kind of cartwheel across the coin, and that's not happening right here fully. So it's definitely not an uncirculated coin that we have in front of us right here, as well as this is quite worn out on the obverse side of it. All right, so let's hop right into kind of the summary of what we talked about today. We covered the metal content, the design, the mintage, and the rarity of the coin. If you have any questions about the value of your coin, feel free to leave that in the comment section of this video, and myself and other community members will do our best to answer your questions. Now, keep in mind, I do not run a coin dealership, and I'm not interested in directly buying or selling you coins directly, but there are plenty of people that are going to do that in your local community likely, or you could sell it on eBay if you have an entire collection and kind of it's worth doing that. So thanks you everyone for watching the Big D Coins channel. Please do check out some of the other videos that you see here on the channel, and most importantly, have a great day everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy.